welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here and welcome back to Dawn and Julia Create. So it is my turn to choose, and I thought, you know what, after the last time, our poor Julia wasn't really that happy, was she, with what do you call it, the challenge that I picked. So I thought, you know what, let's keep this simple and let's do something that hopefully, fingers crossed, she will enjoy. So the plan or the task, I did have a bit of paper, there is. Okay, so we're using the same paper pad that we used in the last video for Dawn and Julia Create. So we created so this is what I did. I haven't seen Julia's yet. I'll see it tomorrow, so I'm doing this in advance just because, yeah, I really want to do it. But yeah, so we used the paper pad doing our last challenge, so I thought, right, let's use the same paper pad, so whatever we have left in it, to create 3 cards and 2 tags. So at this time I am going to use a bit of a bigger card base. So these are 5x7s and I've got them in a cream colour just because that's what I have in my stash. And then the tags, I've just got some cardboard. I'm not going to do them this size, I will cut these down, but it's just cardboard. I love using recycle elements to create my tags, so that's what we're using for that. We're also allowed to choose 2 different distressings. So I've gone with peeled paint and peacock feathers, and I have labelled them with my new label machine. So those are the 2 colours that I'm using. We are allowed a black pen. We're also allowed Julia's script stencil because I love this and I think it needs to be shown off just a little bit more. It's just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful stencil, and I just love how it looks, so we're allowed to use that. And then the last thing is we're allowed to bring in one of our Nuvo drops. I was going to go with my usual colours of my like my transparent colours, so my rose water, silver, glitter, you know, just the usual colours. Well, I thought, you know what, let's go with something a bit brighter, so I've gone with apple green. Not sure how all of this is going to go together, but yeah, let's see what happens. And when I've looked through my paper pad, I'm not sure if I have enough to do everything that I want to do. I'm hoping we do. I mean, thankfully I'm quite good at, you know, utilising what I have, but I think that's from, you know, looking at things in different lights. So we've got quite a few gorgeous papers left, so we do have some bits there that we can use. Love this one. So I've got them, and then we've got lots and lots of fussy cut elements, and we also have our vellum. So that's what we're going to use. So let's grab some of these papers. I want to grab these scrappy bits because I think it'll be nice to actually use them as well. I think I want to use that one. So what I'm going to do first is, you know what, all the papers that I've half used, they're the ones I think that we should use up. So instead of cutting into it a brand new sheet, so I've got 2 sheets that, right, yeah, well, let's use up what we've already used, just because, why not? Let's see if we can do it. This straight away I'm wanting to fussy cut. Right, now I have, oh, we've got a doggy that wants to come in, so let's let Quincy in. Are you coming in? I have the door shut because my husband is doing the washing, so the washing machine is going off. Right, what am I looking for? My scissors. Right, so I have tidied up at my desk, as in I have bought brand new storage for my desk. It looks really nice and it is very practical, and Quincy doesn't want to stay in, he wants to go back out, so he can go back out. He is a man that never ever knows what he wants, which is typical. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yes, I bought brand new storage and it looks amazing, and it is so much more practical than what I had. And you know, I'm chuffed to bits with how it looks, but now the problem I've got is I don't know where I put anything at at all. So yeah, I'm not sure why I'm fussy cutting these out, because in our little book we've got hundreds and hundreds of like die cut elements that I can use. I think this is again just something that is what I would just sort of do anyway. So but I do like these mushrooms and I think that we could use them, so I think I will go off camera and I will finish fussy cutting most of these out, just because I really like them, and I don't want to put them all on a full page. I'll even cut like those half ones out, so I'll do that off camera. But what we will do is I just want to so let's cut these down. I'm just thinking I'm probably best off using my trimmer. So I'm quite liking that sort of size, but I want the edges to be nice and straight. So let's have it, so it's 4 inches across by 8 inches. So that's the size that I have gone for. So let's measure that. I tend not to buy my tags. I have bought tags in the past and I do use them, but I love making tags out of scrap bits of card, scrap bits of cardboard. I just think, and these bits won't go to waste. These bits end up as my dimension. So I just love the fact that we can reuse them. So I'm just going to cut these corners just to turn it into a tag. So what I tend to do is I cut one corner. And then I flip that corner over and I mirror it. So and then I cut, and then we've got a perfect tag shape. Now because these are both the same, then I know that I can just do that. So there's our 2 tags. So that's those done. So I'm just going to pop them over there 1 second. And again, I can use these bits for my dimension. Now, let's get the first card and let's have a look to see what. I really like this green one, so this one is going to be first, I think. So I'm just going to yeah, rip around. So as most of you know, I love ripping my card and my paper. It's just something that makes me feel really good about it. Now I've had a few comments saying that when they rip it looks messy, it doesn't look the same. You were probably thinking that because you have done it, but all I would suggest is that just go with it. Don't give up, because honestly it is a lovely technique and it's very freeing as well, because when you sort of do your ripping, you don't have you don't have as much control as what you would have if you were to cut things into sizes. Which is one of the beautiful things that I love about it. I love that you can be very free. I mean, that just looks like I've torn a piece of paper and put it on, but by the time we've finished and we've added in the little other little bits of elements, you'll find that it's actually really nice. So don't give up, honestly. Really, just yeah, because it is such a lovely thing to do. So I'm just going to rip some of this, because I quite like the idea of having a little bit of this on. And again, let's rip it. So just across the bottom there. Right, really liking that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my brushes. I need my cloth as well, just to make sure there's no ink on them. And then I'm just going to bring in my peeled paint for these, and what I want to do is I just want to go around the edge of this just to darken it up. So yeah, just around those white edges. So I know that our lovely Julia, she will be doing something. Well, she's definitely going to tear, because yeah, she's a bit like me. She loves tearing her paper. She doesn't like measuring, but then Hugh likes measuring. So you know what, I've got so much respect for people who can measure and yeah, just do everything perfectly. I'd love to be one of the, I keep trying, I can do it every now and again, but yeah, I'm definitely a messy crafter. So yeah, so if you don't know this challenge and this is your first time with us, welcome. I hope you are enjoying it. So Julie and I started this about 1.5 years ago now, and yeah, we every month, well, it's now twice a month, we challenge each other. So we give each other a list of projects that we are allowed to use, and we also let each other know what we have to make with those projects. And then we both use the same stuff, and always come out with something completely different. I don't think we've been very similar yet. I think everything's always been completely different, and that is that is the fun about it. It's one of the things that I love about this challenge. Okay, so just going to use my glue if it goes down. This one's nearly ran out, so I might have to get some more out of my drawer. I have just had a delivery of some. However, I also have lots and lots of Nouveau glue, so I will have to use that as well. Okay, really like that. And then I'm just going to go around this edge as well, just to bring in that peel paint. And the one good thing about Distress Inks is what it tends to do is it brings in it sort of ties things in together. So by bringing that one colour in and putting a little bit of ink on, it ends up doing so that everything matches quite nicely, as you can see. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm putting on it, I just know what I want my background to be. So I think we're going to do all 3 backgrounds, and then we'll decide what we're going to put on. So I should really keep this turned upside down. Okay, so just some more glue on there, right, like so, and just on there, like that. Okay, so there's our first background, and I'm loving how that's looking. It doesn't look like much now, but trust me, when we start adding our bits and pieces on, it's gonna look gorgeous. I just know it. Okay, right, let's go on to the second one. Now I really want to use the peacock feathers. Oh, little lady now wants out, so let's let her out. Daddy is having his tea, so she'll be going to see if yeah, if she can have some of his tea too. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to cut it. So let's do one with right. Now I made some little marks on my trimmer. They're not exact, but I have made some which go up to 7 inches, because every now and again I would like it to be a little bit bigger. So yeah, so that's what I've sort of done there. Hoping that's right, because I think that would look lovely. Yeah. Okay, so there's that bit. And then I do have these little bits that go kind of nicely together. Actually, I might use them on a tag. So I might keep those bits for a tag, because they look really nice. And I think I'm going to keep these bits for the other tag as well. Right, let's get rid of all these scrappy bits, because I can't really use them, although our Julia can. If you've ever seen her videos, she did, and I hope she brings the series back, so it's at the end of the day, whatever crafting stuff is left on her desk, including like little bits, she creates something with it, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. So I do hope she brings that back. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, and then these ones can be our last card. So just moving, just sorting stuff out really. Right, they can be for the tag. Right, I'm going to come in with the peacock feathers. Let me grab another blending brush. And again, I'm just making sure, I'm just off camera, just making sure there's nothing on it. So, yeah. And what we're going to do is the same as what we've just done with our other one. We're just going to go around the edge, just darkening that off like this. Not putting too much on, but at the same time. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Right. And with this one as well, I'd like to use that script stencil because it's just gorgeous and needs to be used. So I'm going a bit more heavy-handed on this piece. Just I just feel like I want, oh, look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Right. And then I'm just going to get the stencil and we're going to do some script on the background. So stencils are a really, really good way of adding texture to your piece without having bulk bits to it. I think I've got this the wrong way, but it does not matter. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. And that's what I like about the stencils. You can do them whichever way you want. Right, where's that bit gone? And then that there. So as you can see, it's just that hint of that script coming out, but it looks lovely. Right, let's do, so really pushing down because I want this to be quite dark on here. And then I'm just going to do a little bit in this corner. And again, really pushing down. And then I want the tiniest amounts in this corner. Okay, perfect. So that's what I have there. So let's just move that out of the way a second and make sure this is the right way. Yep, let's glue this down. So I should have put my little thing back in. Okay, so just going all the way around. And then let's try and get this as straight as we can. So, and just like so. Okay. And then let's do the same with this piece. So I'm not putting any dimension on these bits, so the chances are all my dimension will be on any of the die cut bits that we pop on. So I don't know if you can hear that, but that is my washing machine, so it's on its spin. My craft room is right off my kitchen, so we do have a door now, so it tends not to be as loud, but you might still be able to hear it, so I do apologise. Right, let's do this last one, then I'm going to go off camera and fussy cut some of those bits out. Right, okay, with this one we're going to have the whole piece. So I'm just going to glue this. Oh, Mom. Okay. And we're going to cover it all. So I've done like 3 different sort of style of backings then, which I think is good. So plenty of glue on. And what I tend to do is I tend to pop on it so that I have to cut around all 4 edges, and then that way I know it's going to be, oh sorry, I know it's going to be perfectly straight. So just going to go around and cut them off just like so. And then once we've done this, okay, so there we have it. I'm going to bring in the script stencil again, and we're going to use what's left on my brush. So it is the peacock feathers. I'm just going to add in that stenciling, just because I think it's gorgeous. So again, but we're just using literally what's on our brush. We're not sort of adding any extras. And then if I can just go around the edges, and then yeah, okay, so there's that. And then we've got this gorgeous paper, and there is Lady. Oh no, actually I thought it's Quincy. Do you know, the dogs are so funny. They really are. They either want to be in or out, and they're not happy. If I close the door, then they are up and down like a yo-yo. So just, yeah, like that. Yeah, so they'll be up and down like a yo-yo, and they'll want me to open the door quite a lot for them. And then if I have the yes, that's if I close the door. If the door is open, then they stay in here with me, they go to sleep, and they're lovely. And they don't disturb me or anything. So there you go. Right, you'll have noticed I've not put an edge around this one, and I'm not going to. We're just going to leave it nice and white. And my washing machine's just finished. I was trying to do that so quickly so that I could stop the camera, but yeah, it's finished. Right, those bits we'll use for the tags. So what I'm going to do is I'll go off camera now because I want to fussy cut these out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I have fussy cut all of them out. I've just had a lovely little time actually doing it. It's one of the few things that I love and look forward to is fussy cutting, which I know sounds really strange, but yeah, there's just something about fussy cutting that I absolutely adore. Now, let's bring these in straight away. As soon as I open this up, so I've just seen this card. I love that topper, and that topper would go perfectly with this card. Now I was going to take all of these out and then go through them, but I'm not going to because I know that I won't use everything up. How gorgeous does that look? That looks lovely. So I just thought I'll just keep them in, and then we'll have a play with them, and what I don't use from there will go in my bit box, which is absolutely overflowing again, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, right, let's have a look. We don't want, I do love that. I'm going to have to make something with that because that is absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm just looking for oh, I like that flower. I think that flower is going to end up getting used on things, so I'm going to take that out now just because I really like it. Oh, look at the little raccoon. Is it a raccoon? Yeah, it's a raccoon. I hope it is anyway, otherwise I look silly. Right. As you can see, there's not actually, ooh, there's not much in here, but oh, right, I like that, love. So I think that might go on there. Yeah, I'm gonna just take all of these out. Well, not all of them, but no, I don't. Yeah. What about congrats? And I like this one, which is enjoy today. Okay, because that could go on a card, and then maybe, or shall we use some vellum? Should we use some vellum? I hope your day is full of fun and celebration. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, not sure. Right, okay, yeah, really not sure. So I think as I'm not sure, I will leave it for now and just go with what we have already, and then we can sort of work from there, can't we? Right, so I really want to do this one first. I love this little love heart. I don't know how well it goes with it, but I do really like it. First thing that I'm going to do though is I'm going to trim it down. So I'm going to get rid of that dark wooden border, just so that it can be a little bit smaller. Yeah, I feel like I want this to be smaller, so that's what we're doing. And then let's use peacock feathers because that's what we've used for the writing on this card. And then I'm just going to go around the edge. Now we are allowed our black pen. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use the black pen though. And Julia's probably going, no, you have to use the black pen. Which she's right. I mean, it does. I have to admit, I'm using my black pen more and more because I just love how just framing a card just brings it to life. But you see, I still also love it just being all nice and subtle and not drawing the eye in sort of thing, just having it so that, yeah, I think it's down to personal preference though, but I have found that I am using my black pen more and more. So okay, so I'm thinking maybe something like that, so you'd have it raised. Yeah, I like that. And then we do have, I don't think the apple green's going to go though. But I do like that. Right, let's stick this down. So this bit's going to be flat. Right, let me just turn that upside down. So I'm going to have that flat just there. And then this bit, so those bits of a card that we had from the cardboard from our tags, we can now use to give us dimensions. So let's use those, like so. Make sure I've got plenty of glue on, and then let's stick this down. Okay, right, so I'm thinking just about there because I like that in that background. Okay, so that is our first card so far. Now I'm going to sort of risk this. I'm not sure how well they would go, but you know, I just think Nuvo Drops really does add to a piece. Yeah, actually that looks really nice. There's our first card. So really quick and really easy, so not much going on. So that's that one. Let's bring it in this one. So oh, I think that goes quite nicely. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to get rid of all of the little pip bits, the little tabs, otherwise it will wind me up. I think Julie is very much the same as me. I think she likes to cut them off as well. So yeah, there's just, I don't know, they just wind me up. But this, but I have noticed looking back, there is a few times where I've just let them go, so they can't have been quite as noticeable. So I think, yeah, if I don't notice them, then I'm quite happy to not do this. But again, it's down to personal preference, isn't it? So, oh, try saying that 5 times. That would be funny, wouldn't it? I can't even say it the once. Right. I like that. I like how that looks, especially with that really dark background. I think that just looks really pretty. Now, I'm very tempted to cut this up, so don't be afraid of your bits and pieces to actually cut them how you would like them to be, because yeah, they don't have to be used how they were intended to use. And that's one thing I love about die cuts, is the freedom that we have of just cutting into them and just going with it. But I love this sentiment, so I'm just going to go around the full sentiment and fussy cut it out. So we fussy cut out just at the top anyway, but we do have those tabs. I need to make sure that we get rid of those. And then yeah, but I really like that dreamer. Yeah, that looks really nice. I like that. We do have this bit, but again, I'll keep that for another card, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got these gorgeous mushrooms, and we do have them in the blues as well. So what about if we pop some just off to the side? Maybe add in some of these red ones, and just trying to just build it up really. How about if we pop that there? I like, and then maybe that one there. How about that? What do you think? I am liking it. Okay, and then how about we stick this one there? Yep, I like that too, but I am thinking it might be just slightly too much. And then I'm thinking just some green leaves. And although that does look quite nice, so no, right, I quite like that. I think that looks lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start, so I'm going to glue at the top. So this is how I normally do it. So where things are, I put them where I want them, and then I glue from the top and work my way down. And I find that that is, oh, try not to move anything. So try and get things to where I want them to be. and I think that definitely there. So I know that this bit can be adhered down and this bit can be adhered down, so that's just in there like that, and then this bit is going to go there, but we are going to raise it up. So it's another good way of using up, like putting it together by because what we've done is we have stuck it from the top and worked our way down. We've got the shape that we want, which means we can get the dimension on it as well that we would like. Now I'm just using the triangular bits, which I've actually turned out to be perfect for this. Now I do need to stick him down, so I'll leave that there. Those bits I do know where they are going. So he's going to be flat, so let's keep him flat. And then I'm thinking that, so let's stick him down, so he wants to be just slightly in front. There we go. And then this mushroom as well is going to be flat, so I'm just going to put some glue on. Just like that. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Let's have this mushroom flat as well. And the reason why I'm going to go with that flat is because I think the acorn and dreamer I'm going to have raised up. And then that bit needs a bit more glue in there. Okay. And then this bit is going to be like that. And straight away, just having that dimension really does make a difference. But then I love dimension on a card. Okay, so let me grab some more card because I'd like this little acorn to be raised up. And I think the leaf as well. And then I'm just going to do a really thin bit because if we can. This might be a little bit tricky, although will that fit onto there without being seen? No. Okay, so let's cut this down and cut it down on this side. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some glue on because I really want this to be raised. Okay. There we go. Right, I'm just going to cut this end off because we can see it and I really don't want to see it. So that's going to go across there. So again, let's pop some glue and pop that there. And then we're going to have our little acorn. I remember as a kid, I used to always collect acorns. So where my school was, there was a local cemetery. And there's acorn trees in it, and it was, oh yeah, I used to always go and we used to pick conkers and acorns. I just loved them. And you know, I haven't picked up an acorn since I was about 12. And yet I'm thinking that I should really go and get some, because how nice would that look on a wreath or something, or just as on a canvas, some sort of decoration. I think it would look amazing. Now, part of me is wondering whether or not to have another sort of mushroom. Let's have a look what we've got. I do have this one. Oh, yeah, I think that helps. Okay, so let's pop that on. I'm just going to cut across. Well, actually, that might not be the right place. Oh, it was the right place. How very surprising. Okay, so yeah, that looks really, really nice. And yeah, this bit as well. I know I'm just sort of adding to it, but I love collage effects. And then maybe, yeah, let's have a little bit of greenery coming out of there, because I think that looks really pretty too. The other thing is do I want to have, I feel like we need a little bit more greenery just somewhere. Maybe there? Or about, oh, what about that? Yeah, there. Right, so I'm just going to put it on this end bit, and then I'm just going to pop that under there and like leave it up so it's just slightly raised. Yeah, like that. Oh, how gorgeous is that? And then let's come in with some Nuvo drops. I can't decide. 3 down there, which I think I'm going to. So I was going to say 3 down there, or I would have them sort of randomly dotted around, but there we go. How gorgeous is that? Oh, that is lovely. I really, really like that. Right, okay, so there is that one. So let's do the last card, and then we're on to the tags. Okay. So this one is super, super cool. I love this. I am thinking of adding that on there, actually. I quite like the bright white of it against that background. So let's start off with that. So it gives us a base. Right, okay. Now, I did get this out, which says enjoy today, which I'm liking, I think. Actually, yeah, I quite like that there. I think I prefer it with that white coming out, so I think we're going to have that there. Oh, you know, I'm really liking it just as it is. Yeah. Do I really want anything else? Although, just had a thought. What about if we pop a flower there instead? Or not. Is it? Do you know? I'm thinking less is more for this one. I'm liking the idea of just having this raised up, not doing anything else. Maybe add in a black border. So yeah, do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Because the one thing that I would say that I do a lot is I go with what I want to do. Like my first instinct of what I do, I go with, because I find that otherwise I spend forever. So whatever my first thought is when I come to actually doing card making, which I think is probably why I'm so quick. So my first thought is what I tend to go for straight away. And you know, it has helped me. I just think, you know, go with your gut. And then I found in those videos where I'm faffing, I always end up going back to my original thought. So the original, like what I originally thought I wanted. So yeah, I'm just going to go with what I'm thinking. So first of all, let's get rid of that bit. Okay, so I'm just going to glue these down on here. Okay. Making sure I've got plenty of glue down. And then I'm going to stick this down, and what we're going to do is we're going to do some doodling on this one. So I think this one would actually look really, really nice with some doodles. So I'm thinking some sort of vines or something. I don't know, something to come off it. Right, let me just put this back in so it doesn't clog up. There we go. Okay. And because I'm going to use my Nuvo glue, I think, only because I've just realised that's nearly run out as well. So I'm using both up hopefully in this video. Right, where's my pen? Here's my pen. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're just going to do a border around it. So just like that. I'm not being precise at all. We're just going for it. And my advice is just go for it. Don't try and be really straight, because the more you try to be straight, the more you're not. That's what I found. Like, I mean, I'm going off the paper here and everything. I'm not doing a very good job, but you know what? I think it looks amazing still anyway, so that's all that matters. Right, let's just get rid of some of this. So I really like that. And then I think trying to think what else I want to do. What else do I want to do? I want like swirls and whirlies and like, so just like this, and then I mean, I really am just going to go for it, which sometimes I think, you know what, you've just got to, otherwise, yeah, don't be scared. The worst that could happen is, you know, that you have to start again, but at least you can say you've tried. So that's how I sort of see it. At least I can say, and if it doesn't turn out to be the best, then it doesn't turn out to be the best. But I know that I've had a try at it, I've had fun doing it, which for me is the most important thing. So yeah. Oh, I'm actually really liking that. See, just go for it. I don't think I want to add them anything else, but what I am going to do is going to bring in my Nuvo drops, and I'm going to fill in all of these with Nuvo, just for added texture, because why not? So yeah, okay. I think if I had some glitter as well, I think I'd put glitter on these. Or I would use my Nuvo glitter pens, which I absolutely love. Okay, so just, now it's a bit tricky. I'm not going to lie, however, I do think it looks really, really nice, and we can use our nozzle to help us with the with shaping it, which I think is good. The other thing is don't limit yourself with your Nuvo drops. There's so much you can do. You don't have to just use them for pearls, so you can use them for glazes as well. So you can use them as a glossy accent. Right, what I tend to do, so you'll have seen with the last two cards, I tap my card down because it flattens off, or slightly flattens it off, it rounds the Nuvo drops off, which make a massive difference. So I'm just, so it gets rid of that point. So I'm just adding some, yeah, I think that's enough. Do you know what? That's it. I'm going to leave it at that because I think it looks lovely as it is. So there you go. There's our third card. Really, really nice. I think this might be my favourite. Okay, so that's them done. So I've just popped them off to the side to dry. So let's get our tags and let's do our tags. So I'm going to have a sip of tea. So I have tea today. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so I'm wanting, so we're using all of these like greeny bits for this. So I'm going to do like a collage of papers. So I'm just going to stick them all down onto my, actually if we just pop, so I can see very little glue is left in this, so let's use all of this up. And there's very little glue in my art glitter glue as well, so I think by the time we finish this I can get some new ones out. So I'm just popping glue everywhere. So we're doing a collage of backgrounds, and then I'm going to use my inks to blend them together. So and just like that. So there's that bit. And then let's add, so I'm still going to add glue to bits of paper because I'm not sure how, like, where bits are going to sort of stick. So ooh, how about that piece? Actually, what about that piece there? Yeah. I'll make sure my edges are all done. So like so. I like the idea of that bit there. We just need something to sort of go under there. Unless we did it. Yeah, right. Okay, I think I like that. So as you can see, it's all just collaging with the last of, oh, come on. yeah, the last bits of the paper, and then I'm going to pop that bit there, and we have actually run out of glue. Oh, I'll be back in 1 second. Sorry about that. My daughter phoned me. I stuck that down while I was on the phone to her. Yeah, she she phoned me to ask how I cook my butternut squash. So she asked for the recipe, which I don't mind. She absolutely loves it. It was one thing that she requested when she came home from uni for Christmas, was butternut squash and how I cook it. So yeah. So I did. I've just told her how to. So she's bought all the stuff to do it as well. We did run out of the Nuvo glue, so we're back on the art glitter glue, but it is about to run out as well. So right, okay, I'm just putting. I really like these birds, so it's just going to have to go on because I just love them. So yeah, so we're building up like a collage. I mean, I could just do it where we didn't, but I really want to use all the loose bits of paper that I had left in the pack, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm using the blue because it's just what's left on this, just to go around that. Right, and now I'm going to bring in the peeled paint, and I just want to just go around the whole edge of my tag and darken this up, so without dropping it. So we're just going all the way around. I love, when I do tags, I love adding my distress inks to the edges, and you'll find that most tags I do it. But yeah, there's just something about it's pretty much like adding in your black doodles as well, which I think we'll have to add on because I tend to do doodles as well on them. So I'm interested to see what colours Julia's going to go for with her distress inks. That I am definitely interested to see, because I think it'll be quite yeah, to see if she's gone sort of bright or not. The colours I was thinking of going for, I was thinking of bringing in my vintage photo, but then I knew that there was some blue in the piece itself, so I thought, you know what, let's bring a bit of the peacock feathers in. So that's why I brought that in. Right, okay, I've got this now. What I'm thinking is I really want to add this flower on and do this with the mushrooms and bits that I've got here. I'm going to cut down because I want to give this some shape, and we're going to get, while we're there, we're going to get rid of those tab bits as well and make the flowers look as though they're more rounded. So yeah, so just down all those bits, and then where that doesn't sort of look very nice, so as you can see I've just rounded in there instead of keeping it like jaggedy like that bit there. So we're just getting rid of that just so that it looks a bit prettier. So and reason why we cut down is because it gives the flower a bit more movement, and we can really get in there and give it some shape as well, and by doing the colours that we're going, I wonder what that was, by doing the colours, no, by doing the cuts that we're doing, that's shown where all the individual petals are. So yeah, and then we go in with our fingernails. I must apologise for my nails. So I bet Julia's got absolutely gorgeous painted nails. Unfortunately I don't. I'm having a rest, and there's quite a lot of videos I think where you're going to see my plain nails. They're not the prettiest, but they were getting to the point where they just need a break. So I'm hoping to have them done again soon. Okay, so I'm thinking that I don't want to cover the bird up, but I do want to have some of these mushrooms because they're really pretty. So just sort of like that, just off to the side, like something like this. Now I need, what about But you know what? Let's have a look, see what's in here, because I do love this. I'm thinking that might be a good thing. Right, we do have another flower. I like that. So let's do this. Okay, so because I want to use that bit, I think that would look really nice. I might even use that feather and this feather. Just something a little different. Why not? Oh, should we add in some of these birds as well? Oh, I've broken it. Oh, of course I have. Oh, I always break them. All the delicate ones. I'm just, yeah. I think I'm a bit too heavy-handed. Never mind. We can deal with it. Right. Let's do this feather as well. Oh, what about those berries? I think we should do the berries. So I'm going to grab them out. Let's have a look on here. What time? Oh, I've just seen the time, so I need to go and grab my tablets before my alarm starts going off. Right, okay. I think that's it. Oh, shall we have a character? Although we've got the little birds, haven't we? Yeah, we've got the little birds, so let's just stick with the birds. So I'm going to do this first, and then yeah, we'll do the birds. So I definitely want to keep them on, so I'm going to glue them down. So yeah, just because I really like them, and I'm going to go with those. And I've got a feeling this video is going to be quite long, so I do apologise if it is. We've still got one tag left to go. Okay, so that's that, and then we're going to just stick that there. Okay, oh yeah, so I think it's got a little bit clogged. Okay, yeah, I need to put a pin in that. That's what you get for leaving it. Right, okay, so that's that. Okay, and then I've got all of these gorgeous like feather type things that, I mean, look at that, just adding that in and that bit behind. How gorgeous does that look? I really, really like that. Now, I don't mind covering that bird now that we have this. Speaking of Julia, she's just messaged me. I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Right, okay. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to cut its feet off. Please don't hit me, but yeah, we're going to cut its feet off, and we're going to just sit her there. Oh, look, doesn't she look lovely? Oh, she's gorgeous. Right, I'm definitely going to have those berries in. And then we've got one more little birdie that I think that maybe I don't want on. No, I think I just want the one. So let's stick her down. Okay. Oh, this really is annoying. Right, let's just, you shouldn't really do it that way, but I just want to, there we go, that's much better. So let's stick her there, and then I'm just going to, where these are, just sort of pop on a little bit of glue, because I don't want them to lose their places. And I know that's an arrow, but really you can't really tell, can you, that it's an arrow? So yeah, which I like. Okay, so let's pop the berries in. And we do have some red berries here as well, which I was thinking might look quite nice in, but what do you think? No, you know what, yeah, I like them, so let's just put it on. I do like them, because, yeah, I do. Right, okay. We do have some little acorns, so this is all just for decoration. We have some leaves, which might be nice. They might be, and they might not be. Yeah, we're working out, isn't it, what you yeah, all right, I quite like those 3. And then I think that's it for this one, because I think that we may have gone a bit mad. However, I do like how it all looks, so and that is the main thing. Right, okay, so let me just pop this back in here, just so that it is out of the way. Right, oh, it doesn't that look lovely? Right, a quick doodly border, I think, and then we're done. And that's just to frame it. And again, I'm not being, I'm trying not to be precise with this. We're just going for it. We're just having a little doodle. Yeah. And then just a little bit across the bottom, like so. Right. Yeah. And then I'm just going to have a few squiggly lines, like that. Yep. Perfect. Love it. Right, last thing, where is it? I just need to pop a hole in. Now, we haven't got ribbon on the list or string, but I'm sure that when I come to use it, then I can put some string in then. But there's our first tag. How cute is that? That's so cute. Right, I'm going to go. I'm just going to go and sort a few bits out, and then we'll be back and do our last tag. Okay, so I'm back. Let's get on to our second tag, our final one. So I am sorry if this video has proven to be quite long, so do please feel free to fast forward through it, yeah, if you would like. Now I'm looking at this and I quite like this size, so I'm thinking, should we just cut it down to that size? Because I quite like the idea of something like that. I mean, we could, yeah, we could sort of, I don't want to, or something quite similar. I'm just trying to think what we can do. Oh, now, I should have put white gesso on the list, really, because then we could have just painted it with white gesso, but I won't. I'm not going to cheat, because I've done that a couple of times now, haven't I? However, I'm liking that. So although we could have that there, have that there, so I'd have to cut that end off, and then have that there. Oh, there we go, we could do that. So no, let's keep it the same, because I think if I start cutting it down to different sizes just because of the paper, then I think it's nice to see what we can do without. So I'm going to stick this down first, so let's undo my glue. So let's pop it on. So again, I'm just going to pop the glue onto my tag for this bit. I'm just going to have, oh actually I want that darker blue up at the top. So yeah, just there. Right, let's cut that off. Let's use the bigger scissors, because I find it is so much better when you're doing when you do short sides, smaller scissors are better, but when you're doing the longer size, I found that the longer scissors are better. Okay, so there's that bit, and then we're going to stick that bit on there. So let's put our load of glue on here. I don't know, I think I put glue, I don't think I was meant to put glue on that side, but never mind. And let's stick that on there. And then I'm going to just tear that, because I think I want to keep it all so that it's nice and like torn together, if that makes any sense. Oh dear. Anyway, you'll have to check out our gorgeous Julia's, because I know that she'll have done a fab job as always. Right, I'm going to cut these off, so I'm just going to use my super long scissors and then cut around it. Now when I use my tags, because I do use large tags like this on presents, I actually just I have a roll of these stickers, and I just put a sticker on the back. But you could I mean, you can coat it with some white paper or anything really. That would work as well. Right, I'm going to bring in my peacock feathers just so that we can blend all of this nicely together. So just around all the edges. Normally you I think white gesso would have been so much better for this, but I didn't put it on the list, so I am just working with what I have. So yeah, so let's go all the way around. Okay, so loving it. Right, love, absolutely love it. I really, really like how that is looking. Now, it doesn't look like much at the minute, but trust me, by the time we add bits and pieces on, it will. You've got to think that your first layer is your backing layer. So 9 times out of 10, you're not going to see most of it because we end up covering it with other bits and pieces. I mean, I do like that, but we're not going to. So yeah, so you end up with different bits and bobs, and oh, I never saw we had that bit. Oh, I like these. I think we're gonna, oh, see, I mean, look at that. That was a happy accident, wasn't it? Right, let's put some blue all over this on both sides to make it match in better. Okay. And then I'm just going to put some glue on because this is going to go quite nicely. Okay, and I want to make sure it goes down there because I know I'm not going to tuck anything in because, yeah. Let me just pop that there. So I want to keep my glue upside down just because it is running out, and yeah, it just makes life easier. Right, I'm just getting rid of that bit, and let's get rid of that bit. Oh, do you know, that's really hard to do with smaller scissors. There we go. Now, where's my hole punch? So I'm just going to go back in because I want to redo that hole. There we are. Okay, so there is, let me just get rid of these few bits. That is our tag done. Now I want to go into here, and I want an animal. Oh, I'm gonna have to use him, and I think everyone knows what I'm talking about because he's so cute. So we'll use the owl. I really like the bunny, so I think we should use the bunny as well. And I think the raccoon because he's cute. This is so cute. Yes, the other one that I was thinking was the moose, because I think the moose might look nice on here. I think the moose would look lovely actually on there. But yeah, right, let's move all of these over. I want to use the script stencil though. I'm wondering what it would look like with peeled paint. Do you think it would look alright? I mean, I'm going to do it anyway, but you know, is it going to look okay? That is the question. Oh, it does. It looks really nice. Not something I would have put together, but you know, I like it. I like it a lot. And again, let's really try and get some on there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, definitely not something I would have done, but I really like it. Okay, so we have our little animals, and we can have our little rabbit just there, and little raccoon. See, he's looking up there, he's looking up there. So what can we have? Oh, the moose is looking down. I ripped him. See, I can't even do a simple sticker. What about if we get rid of rabbit? Because I'm thinking, how about, right, it's going to be too late because I am going to just stick it down. And then we have Owlie there because it looks like Moose is looking at the Owlie. And then the raccoon is looking at Owlie too. Yeah. Okay, so it's just going to happen. So it makes no difference whether I wanted it to or not. I like that. I really like that. What am I thinking? I really like him and him. We just need some sort of, what do we need? Ooh, what about, we can either do a flower, but then I always do flowers. So I'm thinking, let's move all of these a few bits. What I'm thinking is let's use this congrats and just up there, love it. And then let's use our mushrooms. So we use a few of the mushrooms like so. That's it. What do you think? What do you think? I like these. I like it. Okay. I'm so sorry. Right, okay, let's I'm just gonna cut this because it is definitely not straight and definitely not, and it's got tabs all over it and it would wind me up. So let's get that out of the way. Now I do need my black pen because we're going to do a little stitch all the way around. So well, I'm just doing a running stitch, which is just a little dash. And our Julia does a lovely stitch with a little dot and then a line and then a little dot, and it's all joined together and it is cool, but I haven't quite mastered it just yet. I've tried, I've done it a few times, but I keep coming back to my little dashes. And look at that makes such a difference. So before we glue these on, I'm going to do the same. We're going to pop the same border just so that it matches all the way around, because I think yeah, I just think it'll look nice. So I don't know why it looks nice, I just think it will. I know the word, but the word won't come out. I can't think of it. It's there. You know when you've got a word right on the tip of your tongue and you try and cohesive, yeah, makes everything cohesive. There we go. I found it. I knew I'd find it eventually. In there, in my brain, in my memory box. No. I think I've gone. I think that's it. I think lockdown's got to me. What do you guys think? Do you think lockdown's got to me? Right. Okay, so let's get this stuck down. Glue. I need my glue. Oops, I forgot to put my little pin thing in. So it's, of course, it's all blocked up because it would be. Oh, do you know? Okay, it's so close. Like I said, it's so close to being empty. There's very little in. But this is the one thing I love about this this glue, is the fact that you think that, oh, you'll be finished soon, and it just keeps going on and on and on. So it's definitely worth the money. Right, and it's a really thin glue as well. So yeah, I was thinking of putting these up on dimension, but you know what, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave them as they are because I like them. And you know what I've just done? And I've just seen them. Let's just ignore them. Let's not look at them. Let's not see those tabs at all. Just, you know, pretend they don't exist. That's going to really wind me up. But I can't do anything about it now. And that's just because I was talking with you guys. So I'm talking about my glue. Right, put that there. We'll have that one there. So come on. Let's give it a bit of a prod again, because like I said, I very rarely unblock my glue that way, because all you're doing is you're moving whatever's blocked up your there we go. Whatever's blocking up your glue, you're just moving it inside the glue, so it's better to block it from the inside. So oh, a bit too much glue. See, I thought it was about done and it's not. Right, I just want some of these acorns and just to stick on the bottom, just because I think they'll look nice. And that looks like a conker, a heart-shaped conker. Funny looking conker. Right, so let's do that leaf, and just trying to see if there's anything else. What about another leaf there? What do you think? because I could have one there and then maybe another one. Yeah, I like that. Right, I'm just using the glue that's come out of my glue that fell onto my desk, because yeah, I don't like wasting. Come on. Oh, it has ran all the way down that side though, so that's good. We can use it off there. Oh dear. Yeah, if you, like I say, I think I say this every month, if you want to see a professional at work, then do pop over and see our lovely Julia, because she knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, whereas I just wing it every single month. So when I unblock my glue, I always go out this way, and as you can see, it's not going to go because there's something blocking it. So that's telling me, oh, there it is. So that was the bit that was blocking it. So yeah, I always go from the inside to unblock it, because it really does help get rid of that that blockage, and it normally just comes out of the top when you push it in. So yeah, right, I'm going to put that in to stop it from clogging up again, because that so yeah, come up. Oh, it's bent. I'll sort it out later. Right, okay. So that's what I have. I just want to trim a few areas. Where's my long ones? So just like this. And I think we can safely say we're done. I just want to add some of this, because those bits are just a little bit too white. So I want them to be a bit darker. So whatever's on my brush is what I'm just rubbing over it. So I'm not adding any more onto it, because otherwise it'll just be a bit too much and it's not what I want. Right, I'm going to tidy up my desk and then I'll bring everything in I've made, and yeah, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back and here are all my cards and my tags. So let's see if we can just move these over just ever so slightly. So there you have it. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. I've loved making it. I've loved it just playing, and I love how they've sort of come together as well, and especially considering I didn't use any of the full sheets of paper, but isn't that just beautiful? I really like it, and I do actually like the addition of those Nuvo drops. Now we didn't add any Nuvo drops onto the tags, but yeah, I didn't want to, so I didn't. But yeah, so this is our first card that we've created. Absolutely gorgeous. This one, I love how those Nuvo drops have dried in the end. Lovely and dry now. Oh, doesn't that look really, really nice? Just that addition of that little bit of doodle really helps. And then we have this one as well. And again, just putting those Nuvo drops in that corner helps. Yeah, just helps a little bit. But I do think that is beautiful. And most of this came from the paper as well. And then here are our two tags, and I think you all know which tag is my favourite. It has to be this one. Gorgeous little owl, but I do love this one as well, so I love them both just as much. Please do go over and see our lovely Julia. Have a look at see what she has created, because I know that hers are going to be fabulous, as they always are. She's so talented, and I love watching her create using the same products as I do. So and I know you guys do as well, so do go over. If you're not a subscriber of hers, please do subscribe and help support her. And if you're not a subscriber of mine, then I really do hope that you will subscribe to my channel as well. I will see you again for another Dawn and Julia Creates on the second Saturday of February, so can't wait, looking forward to that. But yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Links will be in the description box below to Julia's channel, so do go and see her. I will be there at 6 PM watching, and just as you are watching this, or you might have come over from Julia's and already seen what she's made. So yeah, so that is it for today, guys. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, stay safe and happy crafting. Bye.